Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another one of our virtual chats. This time we focus on women's lacrosse. They're on the way to the ASUN championship. And here to talk about it is head coach Kelly Nangle. Kelly, congratulations on the win on Thursday over Kennesaw State 23-11. Take us through that match. 11 different girls scored goals, so it seemed like it was a great team effort.
Yeah, it really was. And I think one of the biggest things that we can take from yesterday is our last few games, we haven't been starting off strong. We've kind of been getting ourselves in a little bit of a hole that we've had to dig out of. So we really wanted to focus on starting off strong. And we did. I mean, we really kind of sent a message early on, and that's what we've been working on these last few practices. So I'm excited that we were able to kind of start and play a full 60 minutes to lead us into tomorrow, because we're going to need to play a full game against a great team.
When you look at playing a full game from a lacrosse standpoint, what typically does that consist of?
Yeah, I mean, the game of lacrosse, there's a lot of goals that are scored, right? So teams go on runs. That's just kind of the way the game goes. So we can't really think that we're not going to either allow a team to go on a little bit of a run, or we aren't going to go on a run. So I think we just have to kind of match it. So, if a team scores a couple goals, we have to be able to make a play, get a possession, and score a goal or two to kind of match the run. And so I think that's a big thing. I think our most complete game this season was High Point, and we were able to just kind of match them. We started off strong. Um, we never, we had to lead the whole game, which is abnormal. Like in our sport, it changes so much. It's not, it's just so different with the amount of goals that are scored. So I think that's a key, is just to be able to respond. Like if a team does score a couple goals, just be able to make a play and, stop the run on the other end. I think playing Jacksonville and Florida back to back, we allowed them to go on long runs, and then it was too hard for us to kind of catch back up. The last time we played Jacksonville, we had a huge hole that we crawled ourselves out of, which I was proud of, and then we kind of just lost our momentum in the second half. So basically limit the runs. If we can do that, I think we'll be in a good spot.
We'll focus in on Jacksonville here in a second, but it seems like at least the spring of 2021, every Liberty sport is making it to their championship in their conference tournament. What pride do you feel being part of this athletic staff, Kelly? That hey, our team again, you haven't won it yet, but you have the opportunity to do it tomorrow. What does that make you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome. And, this super spring it's great because it does, you feel a sense of pride, and you also not like pressure, but kind of, it's like, okay, this is what we're doing here at Liberty. So we gotta get to the championship. But I feel very proud to be a part of this athletic department. I mean, I've said this, leading into the championship, we were able to play a full season, 17 games, and we're one of the few teams in Division One to be able to do that. And that's such a testament to our athletic department and our university's commitment to athletics, and to allow us to have the ability to do that. And I know some of it is luck. It's not like, we have this recipe for success that we were able to get all of our games in, but I think we have support from our administration. And it shows, and I think that it's showing in all of our sports, like, competing at the highest level, because we're supported. And I think, especially with all sports, I think that's really unique about our university, is every sport is supported to its full capacity. And so I think, yeah, it puts a little pressure on you, because you're like, okay, we're getting what we need, we have the tools to be successful, so we need to go out and represent. So yeah, and I think it's very telling. We're going through a crazy time and a lot of uncertainty, and we've been able to stand firm. And I think there's a lot to be said about that.
Joined by women's lacrosse coach Kelly Nangle, Liberty, Jacksonville, 1 o'clock Saturday for the ASUN Women's Lacrosse Championship. Not the first time this program has competed for a conference title. What makes the DNA of this spring in this team different than the last couple of times?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's interesting. We were talking about this yesterday, before the game. We're like, a lot of the girls on that field don't have postseason experience, So yesterday's game was because of the sophomores never had this experience. We have a lot of freshmen on the field. We have a lot of juniors and seniors that didn't play when we were in the games, a couple years back. So it's kind of cool that it's a fresh group with a little bit of leadership and experience sprinkled in. And I think that goes a long way. Our fifth year seniors have been here, and, I think their leadership has really helped our younger group kind of navigate through this. And I'm really impressed with how they responded because, you still have these like nerves sometimes as a coach when you go into a postseason game because half of your team hasn't played in a postseason game. When it's win or go home, it's completely different than the regular season. So I'm really impressed with how our team has responded. And I think that has been a big theme kind of this year for this group is just response. Like we've had highs, we've had lows. And I think that's really helped us. We're really battle tested. We've played a tough schedule, but we've been able to come back up from lows. I think sometimes when you're just riding high, you get a little frazzled when you hit some lows. But I feel like we've been able to we've responded, and I'm excited to get the opportunity to play Jacksonville again and see how our girls will respond.
Final thought here, Kelly. We have a Liberty team that is so hungry to win an ASUN championship, a Jacksonville team that is seeking its fourth straight ASUN championship. How intense do you expect this match to be on Saturday?
I think it's going to be intense. I think, I'm excited for the rematch because I think our teams match up really well against each other. And I don't think that was really shown the first time we played each other. I think we're both super fit. We play kind of an aggressive, fast-paced style. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a battle, and I think it's gonna be fun. And I'm excited that it's gonna be on TV. People can watch it.
It's 1 o'clock on Saturday, Liberty Jacksonville for the ASUN Women's Lacrosse Championship. Kelly Nangle, appreciate your time. Best luck. We'll be pulling for you from all apart around the world and around the country. Go Flames and good luck against Jacksonville.
Thank you.